Good morning and welcome to day number 31 of our daily spaces coverage of the WSOP. I'm Sherry Pluskota, and the next line I would say if software was here, but I'm going to skip it because it loses its punch unless he's here. And co-hosting with me this morning so far is Donna, our dark angel of spaces. How are you, Donna?
I'm good, thank you, my darling. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. I think I got about 39 million hours of sleep yesterday. I don't know how to act this morning.
Well, I was busy railing John Keater, who came second.
Awesome. Good for him. How
Yeah,
exciting is that?
I know. I love
Remind
John.
us remind us of what event that was.
It was the high-low 08, I think.
Awesome.
Yeah, he
Very
came
cool.
second.
Very cool. Good for him.
I can
Oh,
see he's got a bracelet in his future for definite. But yeah,
yeah,
well done, Keater. Miss you, mate.
good for him. I'm so excited when I hear all these, it's more fun when people know the person. Like you know the guy, right? It just makes it more fun and interesting. Of course, we're happy for all the winners, but when you have a personal connection, it just is a different level. And it's always fun to rail our friends for sure, or even acquaintances, even if you only met them once or just admire them from a long distance. It's, it's fun to rail. I want to give thanks to our sponsor, Elevator Results. If you need a tailor made workout plan to help you lose weight or gain weight, Elevator Results can design that plan. Follow them on Twitter or check out their webpage at elevatorresultspt.com. Also, be reminded you can find our recordings of our spaces on my YouTube channel at Sherry Pluskota 9212. The last couple episodes are not uploaded because I have terrible internet here at the hotel. But I'm changing hotels today and hopefully their internet will be better. But that's the way it goes here in Vegas. Um, want to talk I don't know. I want to talk about a couple of things this morning that have, happened in the last 24 hours to me. And, yesterday morning, of course, I'm exhausted after a long night of playing, and I slept 2 hours maybe before the space yesterday. And so my plan was to, of course, get off of spaces, social media, order breakfast, room service, and eat and go to sleep. And so I do that. Well, without the, not necessarily in a short period of time. I ordered room service, and after waiting an hour and a half, I got on the phone trying to figure out where my food was. Because, of course, my eyes are closing, and, I'm so wired. I'm wide awake, but yet I'm tired, right? And so I get on the phone, and of course, it takes me 20 minutes of being on hold before I get a person. Then they transfer me over to the restaurant. That lady comes on and starts looking at my order and says, "Oh, wait. Oh, I don't know what happened. Wait, let me put you on hold," which of course I was just so delighted over. Um, get put on hold. And after another, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes of her coming back to me saying, "We're still working on it. Just a minute," and putting me back on hold, I finally got a Miss Pluskota. I'm so sorry your food isn't there yet. I said, "Yeah, me too." And she said, "But for some reason, in her computer, it said you were in nine whatever, and you're actually in seven whatever. So when you entered your room number, you entered it incorrectly. So your food was sent to the wrong room." And I said, "Well," I said, "you have a problem with your app because when I put in the wrong room number, it would not accept the order because it was trying to match my name to my room number as a part of their security check. And so it wouldn't accept my order." So then I noticed my mistake. I changed my room number, and then I hit the, place order, and it took my order. I said, "So there's a glitch in your system because my room where I was making the charge to already has the food charge. But yet my food was sent to 9 whatever, but my bill came to me and was already on my room charges. I said, so somewhere in your system there's a problem, um, that I would be charged for something I never received. And the order was never accepted till the change was made. So there's definitely a problem in your system. And she said, "Oh, we're noticing that now, Miss Pluskota. And believe me, I'm going to call our IT guy. Blah blah blah." I said, "Perfect." She said, "But your food is on its way." So about 2 hours after ordering my food finally came. And then, of course, I was wired back up. So I don't really think I fell back to sleep until like 4 or 5 yesterday afternoon, maybe. And I thought I'd take a couple hours and get up and go play like a nightly deep stack or something because I really wanted to take today off from poker because the big ladies event is tomorrow. Well, needless to say, I slept until about 4:30, 5 o'clock this morning, which is great because I haven't had that much sleep since I left home in February. Um, so now I find myself having to do this space, then I have to check out, change hotels, and make it over to the Nugget for the ladies' event. But we're going to get it done like we always do. Uh, the second thing that happened to me, which of course, just is par for the course, I get a message from my husband saying that our bank wants me to call, fraud alert, blah, blah, blah. Of course, if you've ever been to Vegas, you've probably been fraud alerted as well because this is a hot town for that. And so, of course, I call. Well, first of all, it's a red flag because normally they just send it to me on my phone or call me on my phone. So, why are they contacting him about my stuff? So, anyway, a little bit of a red flag, whatever. I call. There is a charge that I don't recognize. So, I click that don't accept the charge or whatever their wording is. And I get transferred to a person. The person that picks up is speaking to me in another language. So this is now this is a big red flag because I'm like, wait a minute. No option as to what language I want to be spoken to in. But first of all, we all know a lot of the credit card fraud happens, from other countries here, for us here in America. So somebody coming on a line with me in another language is a red flag to me. So, of course, I stop her mid sentence and say, I speak English. I don't understand what you're saying to me, whatever. So she switches to English and proceeds to ask me my credit card number. Now, she didn't ask me for like the last 4 digits, which is normally, what they do. But she wants my whole credit card number. So, of course, this is another red flag to me. Sorry, it just is. Because we're accustomed to the last 4 digits, right? So I'm like, I'm sorry, but I'm not giving you my whole credit card number. I don't understand why you're asking me for my entire credit card number. And then she goes, and I hear somebody in the background say, just the last 4 digits or something to that effect. And so I'm like, I'm just not sure I should be on the phone with you. So I think I'm going to hang up now and I will call my bank. And so, thank you, bye. And so, of course, I call my bank, and my bank is like, I'm not sure why you were treated like that. Even though we do use a third party in another country, English is always the first language, and blah, 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 which I don't really care. I just needed the option, right? So, anyway, and come to find out, it was just an ATM charge for when I withdrew some money out of an ATM. So, um, it was just this big rigmarole of time for no reason. And so wasting my time does not get anybody brownie points. If people haven't heard me say that a million times in these spaces, just don't waste my time. We're good. Because I've watched a lot of loved ones close to me die, and I know how time is precious. So I take that, to heart. Like, don't waste my time. So anyway, that's my soapbox for the day. I'm getting off of it unless somebody brings up something else I need to get back on it for. So anyway, Donna, what do
Apart
you
from
do?
apart from when we went to the wrong floor. Right, I'm Donna.
Donna is referring to us back in December, coming into the hotel at like 4 a.m, exhausted after having a magnificent day, getting off the elevator and going to the wrong room on the wrong floor of our hotel. Actually, I think, did we try the key and it didn't work?
We did try the key.
I don't remember. We tried the key, and of course, the thing doesn't work. And then we're like, wait, is that really our room number up on the wall? I don't think this is the right floor. And then, of course, we start laughing at ourselves because now we're trying to break into somebody's room instead of going to our own room. But anyway, fun times with Donna. Go ahead, Fats.
So, just coming in here. So, how's your first day in Vegas been so far, Sherry?
It's been magnificent. How can I complain when I was a winner, right, Fats? I've started out a winner. I can't complain, really.
You know, it's interesting. I was talking to a friend of mine. I forget what hotel he's staying at, but he was on the ninth floor of some hotel. He was telling me he got a free meal sent to his room last night.
He owes me a tip. Oh, God. Could you imagine? I mean, well, honestly, when the lady brought me my order, she said, I did take your order up to the ninth floor. She said, but then um, nobody answered the door. So sorry, but we know you're fibbing this morning.
I would have run right down to the ninth floor and saw if it's still there.
It was so funny. I was like, what world am I in? I'm just trying to go to sleep, people. I'm just trying to go to sleep. But I hadn't had a meal since the breakfast I ate before I left for the airport in Spokane. So I was ready for a meal because I had been munching on like a lunch bowl. I had like a Lunchable, a cheese, string cheese, and a little bit of pasta salad. So I was munching along the way, but I didn't have a hot meal since before I left Spokane. So I was ready for something hot, as they say. But anyway, fun day in Vegas.
Hey, I might have. Somebody popped into Spaces, one of my Spaces last night. That hadn't been in Spaces for a while, and I mentioned the meetup game because they weren't going to be in Vegas till the middle of till the first week of July, and I mentioned the game, and they might come in a couple days earlier,
Awesome.
just for the meetup game. And that mystery person is Ellie.
Ellie. Oh, I hope so.
So she was glad to hear about that. So she's going to see if she can change her schedule to be there in time for the meetup.
Oh, I hope so. That would make me smile a mile wide. It's going to be interesting because we're having the tournament director summit, and it ends at 2 o'clock on that day, and it goes most of the day before. And we're going to make an announcement at that summit about the meetup game. So it'll be interesting. There should be about 150 people at that summit. So it'll be interesting to see how many tournament directors buzz on over to our meetup game. So that'll be interesting.
Well, Donna and I will be covering it on the Spaces for you.
Yep, I will start that space a few minutes before 4 so we can kind of get it in place. And everybody that's attending the meetup game, and if you're not attending, of course, we want you to join that space. But if you're at the meetup game, we want you to go into that space and give some updates about what's going on at your table. If you took Brandon's chips and, gave him the beat down, or if you took some of my chips, or had a bad beat, a good beat, whatever. So that's what we hope for in those spaces, that those that are attending go in there and give some updates, so those that can't attend for whatever reasons kind of feel like they're still involved and still there by proxy. So that's kind of where we're at with that. So should be fun. Looking forward to it. I'm excited to say that South Point has graciously given us another donation of buffets to give away for us
Love
Clash the
that.
Pots. Yeah. So thanks to Jason over South Point for supporting me, supporting my meetup game, and supporting spaces. So hats off. Love that. I want to give a little update on the ladies' event that took place at South Point yesterday. It was a $400 buy-in with a $35,000 guarantee. A friend of mine, Marcy Polson, took it down. I'm so excited for her. She took it down and won a little bit over $17,000 for her efforts. So congrats to Marcy Polson. Also want to talk about, I don't know where software is this morning. He must be oversleeping us or something. Normally he sends me a message. Let me check. Nope, nothing. Hopefully he's sleeping, because the Lord knows that's important when you're in Vegas. Some winners around town. Our fellow spacer, Jeff Stillwagon, went out 41st of the Millie Maker for $36,000. So congrats to Jeff. Hopefully
Well done, Custom Wagon.
Yeah, so hopefully he'll stop by sometime this week and give us the lowdown. Of course, he's been a space favorite throughout the year, and he doesn't hang out with us much anymore, but we're always going to root for Jeff. Also, congratulations to Brock Wilson for taking down the Alpha 8 trifecta at the Win and stuffing his pockets for a mere $571,000. Don't forget the top 8 finishers on the leaderboard over at the Win will take home a $10,400 seat into the WPT World Championship. And of course, Brock now leads that race. Also, a shout out to Stephen Hubbard, who won $154,000 for taking down the 3K 5-card PLO event at the Win. So congrats to all of those winners. I think I'm going to just move on to the winners around the WSOP and the updates of the WSOP tournaments. Event number 54 was the $1,500 Millie Maker. Of course, there was $14.6 million in the prize pool. It started out with 10,939 racers. There are 6 left, and they are guaranteed $289,000. Franco Spitali is our chip leader with $83 million. Justin Curie has $68 million. Harvey Jackson has $25 million. Paul Sasso has $22 million, and Charles Kersey has $9 million. There is $1.2 million at the top waiting for them. Second place is going to get $1 million. Any comments about that, folks? Go ahead, Fats.
No, not a minute. I'm still driving.
No worries. Go ahead, Fats.
Yeah, I don't know if you've heard me have this discussion in spaces, talking about hands and stuff like that. And everybody always discusses it and gives like play by play when we're watching a table in terms of big blinds instead of chip counts. And I was always a fan of just getting the chip counts. And they keep telling me that the chip counts don't mean anything. It's all about how many big blinds you have left. So I was wondering how come when you read the chip counts, you don't tell us how many big blinds everybody has, and you tell us the chip counts. Are you on the chip count? Are you on team chip count or team big blinds?
I am for the masses, and most people discuss it in chip count, as in dollar amounts, so to speak, of chips. And I think big blinds matter if you are the player at that table. So, and I mean, that's just how I look at it. Just tell me how much you have. I don't want to have to say, okay, now what are the big blinds? Oh, the big blinds are 40,000, 80,000. Okay, that means you have X amount of, of dollars or X amount of big blinds. I just want one number. What is your dollar amount there in chip stack? 3.5 million. Okay. If I want to know how many big blinds you have, I will go look up the rest.
Or you'll ask, what are the blinds going to be?
Right.
Exactly. That's what I say. I'm on
Yep.
team chip count also, but everybody seems to they abuse me about the big blind thing. And
Well, and I'm just going to tell you, Fats, I think anybody that points that out to another person is just being an egotistical asshole. Because it's the same thing with calling something a set or trips. People know that it's three of a kind. And guess what? We know if you have a pair in your hand and you hit something on the board, you have made a set, right? We don't need you to keep pointing that out. It makes you feel good. It doesn't make the other person feel good. You're just being an asshole to say that to people.
but you know,
It
my
doesn't
explanation.
fucking it doesn't fucking matter if we call it a set or trips in the big scheme of things. And when people do that to people at a table, it drives me crazy because it doesn't really fucking matter. And the only reason somebody is correcting somebody about that is because they're an egotistical asshole that thinks they know everything about poker. It
Right.
does nothing to promote the game or make that person feel better about them being at that table. It tries to intimidate that person and make them feel lesser. And I'll never be about that.
All right. I got two quick comments there. No,
Yep.
no, number one, it sounds like your answer to that question was fueled a little by your lack of getting that sandwich within 2 hours last night.
I may
And
have climbed back on that soapbox. You might
and
be
the
right.
and the the second thing is what I tell them is, well, if you always keep track of yourself in terms of big blinds instead of chip counts, then every time the level goes up, even though you stay with the same chips, if you're just looking at yourself in big blinds, your chips go down every time they change levels.
Right. Right. And to me it's like who cares? If I do it one way, it's okay. If you do it another way, it's okay. If Donna does it a third way, it's okay.
Oh
That's what
wait!
that
We have a
person
third
is
way.
comfortable with.
What's the third? What's the third English way to do it?
That's, you don't want to know, mate. You don't want to know.
You have to do it. You have to calculate it while driving on the wrong side of the road.
Oh shit.
You don't want to know, mate. I'm telling you now. My way just boggled every fucker.
That's hilarious. But you get my point. It's like we don't have to, pump up our chest and say correct somebody. Like get over yourselves, people. Who cares if somebody prefers to call it big blinds versus the dollar amount, so to speak? Who cares? Neither are wrong. Just because you're reading a book or being coached by a coach that does it that way, and they want to change the vocabulary we're using, because they have to sell something to you, doesn't mean the rest of us have to do that. Who
Sherry,
cares?
you played on ACR, right?
Only a few, like very little. Like I put money on there just to try the site. So I'm definitely not a, you know,
Aficionado.
knowledge base. Yeah.
But have you seen that they have the feature there that you can um, look at your chip count in terms of big blinds or actual chips?
Now, I did not see that. Obviously, I
They
haven't
do
played it enough,
that on
but
most sites.
I
So
do know
that's
that
where
people have brought it up.
that's where all this is stemming from, because apparently a lot of people play and they just play based on the number of big blinds, like the number of big blinds is their chip count versus looking at their actual number of chips. And so when they're given play by play, they're giving it off the big blind mode instead of off the chip count mode. And that's
Well,
why
and
the
Fats, let's not forget, GTO has come onto the poker scene in a big storming way. And GTO does nothing but talk about big blinds. So now you have all these people studying GTO that are getting, you know, and I'm not saying this to be in a derogatory way, brainwashed into calling them big blinds, calling those stacks and big blinds. Fine, no problem. Do your thing. GTO is a great model to study. But just because you're studying it and learning to talk in big blinds doesn't mean the rest of us have to. And it's okay. Both are correct. Both will live on. It's okay. It's not a big deal. But to pump up your chests and call someone out is just egotistical, and you're just being an asshole,
Oh,
in
and by the
my
way, there
opinion.
actually is a third way. The third way is keeping track in terms of small blinds.
That's true. Which is Fats's favorite way.
Which is my favorite way to put it all in perspective.
All right, I better get on with the businesses at hand because I have a hotel to check out of. Event number 58 was the 50K Poker Players Championship. Chris Brewer went into yesterday as our chip leader, and with 5 left going into today, Chris Brewer is still our chip leader. Yesterday, he went in with 5.3 million in chips. Today, he's going in with 10 million in chips. There are 5 left. They are all guaranteed 265,000. D Nags is in second place with 5.7 million. Dylan Scott has 4 million. So good luck to them. I'm sure that's going to be a great final table to watch. Still some good poker left to be seen there. Event number 59 is a $1,000 super senior event. There was 2.9 million in the prize pool with 3,362 entries into that tournament. There are 11 left, guaranteed 28,000 to each of those 11. Yusel, I'm just going to spell his last name. I'm hoping it's a he. It could be a her. I have no idea. The last name is Eminoglu, is our chip leader with 15 million in chips. Buck Basseri is in second place with 7 million in chips. First place will take home 358,000. Second place will take home 238,000. So good luck to those folks still left in those tournaments. And event number 60 is the 3,000 no limit tournament, 3.8 million in the prize pool. There were 1,441 entries. There are 13 left, and they are guaranteed $7,146. First place will take home $676,000. Second will take home $451K. Zuri Levi is our chip leader with 2.4 million, and Jean Kim has 1.6 million, so he is in second place. Notable would be Kristen Foxon at 11th place with 1.2 million. So, anything can go in that tournament. And I know Avi's coming to help me with that name. Go ahead, Avi. Good morning.
Oh, sorry. What tournament are you on? I could go look it up.
It is, that one was event number 59, the Super Seniors, the chip leader. Wait a minute. I think I did that wrong. I'm sorry. I read yesterday's results for that 3,000 no limit tournament. I'm going to go on while Avi's looking that up. There's actually Noel Rodriguez is our chip leader going in today with 15,425,000 in chips. Justin Belforti is our second place chip stack with 15,050,000 in chips. Brandon Mitchell has 6 million. Vanessa Cade from Canada has 5.6 million, and there are 13 left in that tournament. Sorry, folks. When you see my notes, you will just laugh. One of these days, I'm going to post them in the thing because I don't have my computer here, so I'm writing notes. And sorry, I actually had read off yesterday's, but now I have definitely read off today's. So go ahead, Avi, if you found that out. All right, he's still looking that up. I'm going to go on to this event number 61, which is the 2,500 mixed event. And we know that Dario Sammartino was the winner and took home 222,000. And Donna, who is our second place winner?
John Keating, my good friend.
And he took home 140,000. $8,000 for a second place finish. And let's not forget Jeff Matson. He took home $71K in that tournament. Event number 62 was the $600 Poker News Deep Stack Championship. $2.6 million in the prize pool. There are 62 left out of the 5,126, and they are all guaranteed $5,253. Our chip leader is Kenny Hun with $5.9 million in chips. Michael Dobbs, who has $5.8 million in chips, is in second place. And a notable will be Peggy Winsler, who has $1 million in chips. Avi, you back with us?
Yeah, I had to ask my dad because Turkish is not in my wheelhouse, but Yusuf Eminoglu is as close as we kind of agree.
Thank you. And
Thank you, George.
that is our chip leader for the Super Seniors $1,000 buy-in event number 59. Thank you, Avi. Appreciate that. Event 63 was the $1,500 no limit deuce to 7 low ball draw. And today we're going in with 6 left, and they are guaranteed $19,000. Michael Liebgorian is our chip leader. He's from France. He has $3.9 million. Charles Tucker from the U.S. has $2.9 million. So good luck to those folks going into today. Event number 64, the $600 no limit deep stack, had $2.6 million in the prize pool. 5,271 entries. There are 283 left, so lots of poker to be had. They are guaranteed $1,749 at this point. First place will take $289,000. Second place will take $192K. Samuel Summers is our chip leader with $1.7 million. Jamie Robbins also has $1.7 million. I want to say they're separated by like $25,000 or something like that, but very close. Notable, still in the run for the money, is Corey Aldemir, who has $1.2 million in his chip stack. Event number 65 is the $5,000 seniors event, $3.1 million in the prize pool, 680 runners. There is 161 left. Min cash is at 102nd place for $10K. First place will take home $573,000. Second place will take home $382K. Space, well, she used to be a Spaces regular. She barely comes in anymore, but definitely a fan favorite. Angela Jordison is our chip leader going into today, and she has $707,000. Michael Bickle has $616,000. Marcel, Donna, that was your cue.
Marcellus.
Yes, is one of our fan favorites. He came into space and chatted with us when he was with Donna one day. He is a notable still in the field, and
Go up, Marcel.
he has $257,000 in his chip stack. Other notables would be Mike the Mouth, who has $253K. Neil Bloomfield of Florida has $167K. John Howley, a former Player of the Year, has $152K. Go ahead, Fats.
Yeah, only just on that particular tournament. If anybody's interested, I could tell you how the fate of Kessler ended up late yesterday, right before bagging. It was
All right,
another.
I'm going to ask you. Wait. I'm going to ask you to hold that thought. Let me talk about the last tournament that was on yesterday, and we'll go right back to that.
Let me just tease it with it was another 1,000,000 to 1 shot.
Event number 66 was the 10K pot limit Omaha. There was 6.7 million in the prize pool, 726 entries, 245 left. Chip stacks. Let's see. The top one belongs to James Chen. He has 675,000. Jim Kalop has 636,000, and I know I said his last name wrong, so I'm going to spell it Collopy. Kalopy Hate it. Notables still in the field are Josh Aria at 410K. The grinder, Michael Mizraki, has 405K. Alex Foxon has 202K. So we're going to go back to Fats, and he can tell us all about Alan's bust. Go ahead.
So it's real late, and he's got about 65,000 in chips, and I think he's in one of the. I think he's he might have been the blind, but anyway, there was he was only I guess the one blind, or he could have been on the button. It didn't matter. He was behind the action, and so somebody raised it. It was big blind was 3,000. They raised it to 7,500, and then there were like two callers, and it comes around to him, and he's got pocket jacks, and
oh no, the kiss of death. Go ahead.
So he decides he's jamming the jacks for the whole amount, and he jams the jacks in, and he's appalled that the fact the guy who made the first raise like insta called him and had him covered, and the guy insta called him. The other two guys folded, and he's appalled by the fact that the guy only had pocket eights, and he's like, "How could this guy call with that? I would never raise with anything. There's no way he could have been ahead, because the guy should know who he's Alan Kessler, and he would never push with such a hand worse than that." And of course, the 8 came right in the window, and it was like $150,000 or $60,000 pot, which he never got, and he was out of the game. And he was even referring to it as $1 million to 1 last night. I mean, I always joke every time he gets knocked out, it's $1 million to 1, but he was calling it $1 million to 1 himself last night. So.
Well, I will never root for Alan to be out because he works hard at his craft. And, we all love his take on stories, right? Even when he's talking about himself, you cannot but chuckle when he is telling us the story, right?
Oh, no, of course.
And good luck to Alan today. And hopefully, when I buy a piece of you like I did yesterday, you would do a little bit better. But fingers crossed, you did win me a ring last year. So good luck, Alan, as I'm joking. Please, everybody be reminded that we try to give the most current and accurate information available, but we do not make any guarantees. So please do your own research and gathering of information as it applies to you, your plans, and goals. So just a reminder, we try, but we're not perfect. And guess what? We don't mind if you correct us at all because we rather have the correct information than the wrong information being disseminated. So no problem there. Let's talk about the meetup game for a minute. It is on June the 30th at Sahara Poker Room, starting at 4 p.m. Pacific time, of course, Vegas time. Come one, come all. Everyone's invited as usual. It's a 1-3 no limit cash game. At 8 p.m., Sahara Poker Room will start a Crazy Lord of Mercy, Crazy Pineapple Tournament. It's a $60 buy-in with a $10 dealer add-on to double the 10K starting stack. Also, you can get a 5K chip bonus if you register early. It's a $500 guaranteed tournament. So plan to attend, plan to play cash, plan to play Crazy Pineapple, either, both, whatever. Just plan to attend. We'd love to have you. Also, you can take the monorail to the Sahara, and parking is free. Again, if you'd like to donate to the Splash the Pots and support our meetup game, just reach out to me and let me know, and we will get you on the list of donors. Again, that's June 30th at 4 p.m. at the Sahara Poker Room. Go ahead, Avi.
Hey, so I'm planning on attending now, but I just have one condition, and that's that Fats has to come out too.
Oh, well, you'll have to talk to him about that, but I hope you can make it, Avi.
Booked, Fats, say booked.
All I could say is, I wish I could be there.
Come on,
I would love to be out there for that.
Come on,
Well, you know, we would love to have you, Fats, and I certainly understand the reasons and know that you're going to be in Vegas a few short weeks for Bet Bash. So I get it.
I am trying to figure out, though. I'm working feverishly from now until next summer. I'm trying to figure out a way where I can come out for Bet Bash and the World Series.
Oh, awesome.
But I
Awesome.
still don't know how that's going to work out.
I hear you, bud. All right,
just book a
Liz.
flight this Saturday, Fats. Just miss the Spaces League. It'll all be good, bro.
You're so funny. I love you, Avi. I'm glad you're going to join us for the meetup game, bud. All right, you guys, I'm going to go on to day 31 of WSOP events today. These are the bracelet events at 10 a.m. The $500 Salute the Warriors Day 1 begins. 11 o'clock is the $1,000 No Limit Super Seniors Day 4. 11 a.m. is the $600 No Limit Deep Stack Day 4. 11 a.m. is the $600 No Limit Deep Stack Day 2. 12 p.m. is a 3K No Limit Hold'em Day 4. 12 p.m. is the $2,500 No Limit Hold'em Day 1. 1 p.m. is the $5,000 Seniors High Roller Day 2. 1 p.m. is the 10K PLO Day 2. 1 p.m. is the $1,500 Deuce to 7 Single Draw Day 3. 2 p.m. is the 50K Day 5. 2 p.m. is the $1,500 Stud 8 or Better Day 1. To be determined, the $1,500 Millionaire Maker Day 5. Also going on at the WSOP are the non-bracelet events. 1 p.m. is the 250 Deep Stack. 3 p.m. is the 240 Landmark for the 2K in chips. 4 p.m. is the $400 No Limit Deep Stack Turbo. 7 p.m. is the $1,100 No Limit Deuce to 7 Draw Landmark. 8 p.m. is the $200 Deep Stack Turbo. 10 p.m. is the $135 No Limit Landmark for 1,000 in chips. So that's what's going on at the WSOP today. Now let's look at what's going on at the Golden Nugget. The Golden Nugget today at 11 o'clock is the Seniors Championships. It's 50K guarantee for 50-year-olds and older. It's a $600 buy-in. At 11 o'clock at the Nugget is the Mystery Bounty Day 1. $1,200 buy-in. It's a $100,000 guarantee. Also at the Nugget today is the Ladies No Limit event. Starts at 1 o'clock. It's a $250 buy-in, 10K guarantee. At $1,900 is their nightly. It's a $130 buy-in, 5K guarantee. That's what's going on at the Nugget. Over at the Orleans today is a main event, $500,000 guarantee, day 1C. It is a $600 buy-in that starts at 11. 1,400 hours at Orleans is the main event satellite. There are 10-seat guarantee. It is a $100 buy-in. At 1,700 hours is their day 1D to their main event, 500,000 guarantee, and that is a $600 buy-in. At the Win today is the milestone. They don't have a time for it, but it's supposed to be a milestone Saturday to the Summer Championship. It's an $1,100 buy-in, and they're giving away 20 seats. So you got to check with the Win on what time that starts. Also at 11 o'clock is the Seniors High Roller Day 3. Or no, it's a 3-day event, excuse me. This is day 1. It's a 10K buy-in, and it's a $100,000 guarantee. So that's what's going on at the Win today. And I'm sorry, I didn't notice that time until just now. Otherwise, I would have done a little research on that. Somebody wants to try to find it and let us know. Just, let me know. The Venetian today has a $1,600 Ultimate Stack Day 1A. It's a $750,000 guarantee. It's a 2-day event. It's a $1,600 buy-in. Over at the Aria, it's a ladies' event today at noon. $500 buy-in, $75,000 guarantee, and I have to give them props because originally that was a $50K guarantee, and about a month or 6 weeks ago they bumped it up to a $75,000 guarantee. So kudos to Sean and his staff over at the Aria for changing that guarantee. It's awesome. And also at 11 o'clock is an $800 PLO event. Starts at 11. It's an $800 buy-in with a $200,000 guarantee. So that's what's going on at the Aria. Over at the MGM is a 11 o'clock start for the $400 Grand Stack tournament. It's a $40K guarantee. At 6 p.m. is their $300 nightly no limit tournament with a $15K guarantee. Donna, do you know what is going on at South Point?
I do. At 10:05, there is the 100 no limit hold'em 10K guarantee. 2:05, the 100 no limit hold'em turbo bounty 3,000 guarantee. The 6:05 is the 200 no limit deeper stack, not deep stack, but deeper stack 20,000 guarantee. And the 10:05 nightly, my favorite, $100 guarantee, $100 no limit turbo 2,000 guarantee. There we go.
Awesome. Thank you for that update. And over at the Sahara today at 12 p.m., they have their $60 no limit tournament, $500 guarantee. At 4 p.m. is their $600 no limit Omaha, $500 guarantee. At 8:30 p.m. is their $600 no limit, $500 guarantee. One of these days, I might sneak over and play that Omaha tournament. Not that I haven't played Omaha in years, might even be decades, but it may just be some good practice and it's only $60, so why not? I promised somebody I was going to work on playing Omaha, and I promised him that like 3 years ago, so I guess I need to start stepping up to that promise for sure. Okay, we got a question from Bathwater for Buy-ins. Can you ask Real Fats how many big blinds that pot was worth that Alan lost? Thank you. Are you there, Fats?
Come on, Fats. Use that muffin brain of yours.
He may be calculating. Or he may not have heard us. Either way, we're good. Donna, what are you doing today?
Just taking kids home, having something to eat, just chilling, and maybe go for a night drive.
Awesome. Well,
like 2 o'clock in the morning drive. I've not gone for one of them for a while.
I saw that Software Brian popped in here for a minute, so he must be trying to get out the door to go to the Salute the Warriors tournament or something.
Yeah.
But by the time I went to go make him a co-host, he was gone. So I'm not sure what's going on there, but I'm sure everything is okay. He's just busy this morning trying to get out the door.
Yeah.
You know how that goes, right? So
yeah.
So ladies, don't forget today, the Aria at 12 p.m. is their $500 buy-in, 75,000 guarantee. Ladies event, 12 p.m. at the Aria. At 1 p.m. is the Golden Nugget, $250 buy-in, 10K guarantee. So that's what's going on for the ladies today.
I just want to say one of our spaces is down with the Rona flu. Get well, fanboy. I hope you get well soon and you feel better. And to Neke, my darling, I see you in here. Good luck when you do play, and good luck to everybody else who's in Vegas and was playing today. And keep us updated, please.
Right on. Hey, Neki. Hope I get to see you. Fanboy, I'm starting to believe you're the carrier, dude. Are you like ground zero or what? And do people even test for Rona anymore? You know, it could just be the flu. Why waste your time testing? You treat the symptoms no matter what it is. Don't Let them continue to make money on tests, people. Anyway, fanboy, hope you feel better. If you need something, let me know because some of us may have medicines with them or may not. Donna can testify. That may be able to help you. So if you need something, fanboy, let me know. Um, you might be surprised what I have that can help you. So anyway,
Yeah, she's got a bag of magic.
magic indeed.
It's like Mary Poppins, the bag that never ends.
My kids used to call it the MacGyver bag. And so now I have two MacGyvers for those that are old enough to remember MacGyver. I have a small MacGyver bag that I carry in my purse that has like, I don't know, toothpicks, like weird shit in it, rubber band, a hair tie, a toothpick, um, a USB, like a portable, what do you call it? What do you call it? I can't think of what it's called. Anyway, it has just like weird shit in there, a couple of Tylenol, whatever. And it's one of those things like, hey, does anybody have a? And I'm like, let me look at my MacGyver kit. But then I kind of have a MacGyver medicine bag too. So, and that's just because I travel so much. And when I'm traveling and I get sick, the last thing I can do is run to a pharmacy. So I just bring stuff with me. Anyway, here we are. Um, Blue, I see you. I hope I get to see you before you leave, babe. I'll
Hey,
be going.
Sherry.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
I'm sorry. Check your DMs.
Oh, let me look. I'll be running over to um, the Nugget today. Blue, I don't know if you're playing that tournament or not, um, but I'll be over at the Nugget at the ladies' event, Blue, and she's coming up good. Hello, lovely Blue. How are you?
I'm okay. Are you playing the Aria today?
I am not because I
Uh,
have to, after this space, I have to pack up because I'm switching hotels. I have to go to my new hotel, drop off my suitcases at the bell desk, and then get back in the cab and go over to the Nugget. If the Nugget just gives me a little more time because it doesn't start till 1, where Aria starts at noon, and I just can't get there by noon doing all that crap.
you can have my hotel room that I had to book and can't cancel. It's
Oh no.
it's the Palms. You can have that.
Oh, I already have one for the rest of the stay, but thank you. But I'll tell you, um, what nights is that for, love?
Today,
Just today?
yeah, I think just today because
Okay.
I leave tomorrow.
Okay. The reason I'm saying that is Merv gets in like really crazy hours Friday into Saturday morning, and he
Uh,
doesn't have a room until Saturday night. So I was like, oh, um,
no, I know. I have. Yeah.
yeah, you'll be gone by then.
I
Okay. Well,
will.
I'm sorry that things haven't working out right now for you in Vegas.
They're fine. It's fine. I'm gonna win the ladies. I'm good.
Let's go. That's
Yeah.
what I'm talking about.
Yeah. No, I'm Babe Ruthing it. I'm just gonna walk in. I'm just gonna let everybody know. Hopefully they'll all leave.
Should I put it? I'm going to put a tweet out. If you're playing the
Yeah,
Aria's ladies event today, be
just
aware of a short blonde. She's on a mission.
yeah. With that, you can say with the headphones. You can also say like, don't waste your money. Let's see if we can get
Oh,
that
shoot.
field to
I'm
be
doing.
like 3 people. Let them
Wait,
overlay. I'm
I'm
cool.
doing it right now. I'm making this tweet, and you can tell me if you don't like it. I'll take it down. But
No.
um,
You can say whatever you want. Look, everybody said I'm a
let's
hateful
see.
nut job. I'm good. I've heard it all this week. There's absolutely nothing that anyone can say anymore that affects me. Um, Anywho, I just jumped down to see if I was going to see you with the Aria.
Oh, I'm so
Uh,
sad. I'm not going to see you, but I understand what's going on, so
yeah,
I get it. And you know
yeah, don't
what?
swear.
We'll save it for next time.
Yeah, if I bust early, I'll DM you.
Okay, perfect. That
Okay.
sounds.
Everyone else have a great WSOP, and if you're not out here, You made the right choice. Okay. Bye-bye.
Hey, good luck, lovely.
Good luck, my darling Blue.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye, Donna. Bye.
Bye, honey.
Bye, sweetheart. Love you.
Sherry, did you see the DM?
I love the DM. Thank you for sharing. I'm excited. I'm not giving it away though.
Yeah, where'd Fats go?
Uh-oh, did he lose signal? He may have because he
Yeah,
wasn't responding.
we had a fucking deal. I said booked.
Maybe he'll come right back in.
I said booked to what I proposed. We had a deal.
That's so funny. Let's see if he comes back in.
Well, tell all the ladies hi
I just
Hold
booked
on.
it.
when you see them,
I
Sherry.
will. Hold on. I'm trying to do this tweet for Blue. Hold on, you guys. You guys talk
Okay, darling.
talk amongst yourselves for 1 second.
Donna, I just booked a flight to Vegas.
Oh, wow. Congratulations, Ave. I'm so happy.
Yeah, that's what
Look at you getting out and about now.
I sent.
Oh, my goodness. Well proud of
I'm gonna
you.
be there from Sunday morning till Tuesday, but it looks like I can adjust the flight back on Southwest.
Oh, wonderful. Oh, I'm so happy. Get you. Loving this new Ave. Loving it.
Yeah,
I'm so excited.
What am I even gonna do? That? Yo, the meetup game is happening right at the same time as the Tetris tournament. Like the first 2 hours, I'm just gonna be on my phone, like, "Go, Scooty!"
It's okay. You know what? We had another player to not be, called out PPE who had like 10 devices in front of him while he was playing the meetup game in December. So it's okay. Do your thing, bud. We're happy you're joining us.
If Scooty wins, I'm gonna lose my shit on the floor of the Sahara.
And guess what? Have you tried that taco place that's right next to the poker room yet?
The tacos al gorda or something else?
I don't know what it's called, and I don't want to say if that's what it is or not. If it is, then it's fabulous, whatever it is, and I should look it up. And if I find the chime, I will. But it is fabulous. So plan to eat there at some point for sure. All right, guys and gals. I love you all, but I got to get packing so I can get out of this hotel room and moved and all that stuff. Thank you for joining us this morning. I want to wish Software Brian good luck today. I'm sure he's going to do great. Hopefully, our paths will cross today. And if not, it's because we're both on a winning streak. I hope and pray. And those that are going to listen and recording, I appreciate you as well. Have a great day on the felt, everybody. Love you all.
Bye for now.